Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on diversification strategy. Before we proceed any further, do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So now let's start with what is a diversification strategy. Diversification is a strategy used by corporates to launch new products or product lines, new services into new markets. It needs different sort of knowledge, technology and skills. To define further, diversification is a growth strategy. Expanding into a new market lets an organization grow its presence and capture a new space. This is done through expansion or diversification of a product or service. It caters to new customers and increases profits. Moving further, the relation between diversification and the Ansoff Matrix. Diversification is one of the 4 main growth strategies defined by Ansoff in the Ansoff Matrix. These 4 growth strategies were identified by Ansoff using a 2x2 matrix known as the Ansoff Matrix and was made up of new or existing products on one axis and new and existing markets on the other. The Ansoff Matrix is a tool for strategic planning which is commonly used. The matrix aids companies in the implementation of planning a strategy for growth that is efficient. Ansoff said that a strategy for diversification is different from the other 3 strategies. Moving further, the first 3 strategies are implemented with similar resources. These can be merchandising, financial or technical resources. These are used for the original product line. Company must gather knowledge and learn new skills to diversify. It must understand product development and also how a market functions. Along with skills and knowledge, a company needs resources for diversification. It needs new facilities and technology. This means that companies have to take a higher degree of risk. Moving further, now let's look at the types of diversification strategies, with the first one being horizontal diversification. Companies sometimes release products or services that are not connected to what it sells. However, these may cater to the select existing customer base. When this happens, it is known as horizontal diversification. Of all the diversification strategies, horizontal diversification involves the least risk. This is because the market and the customer segments are familiar. Example, Apple launched the Apple Watch, which is compatible with iOS and syncs perfectly with other Apple products. Next, concentric diversification. Sometimes a company releases a new product in a new market that is similar to current products technologically. This is known as concentric diversification. The company has some advantages here. It can use its technical understanding and the industry experience. At times, a manufacturing process already exists. Example, Apple leveraging the iPhone technical know-how to launch the Apple iPad. Third, conglomerate diversification. At times, companies diversify in markets that are completely new. The products are not related. They target completely new audiences. This is called conglomerate diversification. A single corporate group is called a conglomerate. It runs many businesses which are diverse and belong to different industries. Example, Amazon's Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services is a subsidiary of Amazon providing on-demand cloud computing platforms and APIs to individual, companies and governments on a metered pay-as-you-go basis. The other example is Tesla's move from electric cars to SpaceX. Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, that is SpaceX, is an American aerospace manufacturer and space transportation services company headquartered in California. It was founded in 2002 by Elon Musk with the goal of reducing space transportation costs to enable the colonization of Mars. SpaceX has developed several launch vehicles as well as the Dragon cargo spacecraft and the Starlink satellite constellation, providing internet access, and has flown humans to the International Space Station on the SpaceX Dragon 2. Next, vertical diversification. At times, a company moves up or down within the supply chain. They join multiple stages of production, which are usually run by different organizations together to achieve this. This is called vertical integration or vertical diversification. It begins to run multiple stages of distribution and production of the main product. This includes buying, assembly, manufacturing processes, raw material, sale and distribution. Vertical diversification can be of 2 forms. This is decided by which direction a company moves in the supply chain. The first is forward vertical diversification. This applies to companies that are at the start of a supply chain in terms of business positioning. Such a company might want to run operations further down the chain. Example, McDonald's seeks to transform the drive-thru technology. In March 2019, the company announced that it acquired Dynamic Yield, an Israel-based company focused on personalization and decision logic. Through this acquisition, McDonald's is planning to use artificial intelligence to automate its drive-thru menus. This AI integration is set to take personalization to the next level with automated systems that can make real-time menu recommendation based on consumer trends, ordering habits, and even weather conditions. Next, backward vertical diversification. This involves businesses that are closer to the end of a supply chain. They can consider diversifying in main markets that funnel into their product. Example, Walmart's private labels. 18 private label of Walmarts do more than $1 billion in sales annually. World's largest private label brand owned by Walmart, that is Great Value, does more than $27 billion a year globally. Now moving on to the reasons for diversification. First, diversification of a business promotes revenue growth. It makes use of customer base, brand recognition, and current resources. Diversifying an organization lowers the risk involved. It is better than investing in a single market or product. Diversification maintains profitability through the lows and highs of an industry. These occur because the economy, society, and consumerism tend to change. It allows your business to maximize their resources if they are underused. And finally, let's look at an example of diversification strategy. The brand being Apple and the product being Apple Car. Apple has been developing the car project in secret for a while. Apple launched Project Titan in 2014. More than 1,000 people were employed to build an electric vehicle. This was done at a secret location near the Cupertino headquarters. It is rumored that Apple's car team is trying to develop a vehicle that drives itself. It is said that the users only have to put their destination in. Reuters claims that the company has a target of 2024. The company's analyst Ming-Ching Hu says the model won't be released before 2025 to 2027. The company will deliver better integration of hardware, software, and services compared to rivals in the automobile market. Apple has held discussions with Hyundai and other automobile manufacturers. Hyundai Motor, although, declined to comment on the report. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on diversification strategy. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel, where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Thank you and see you in the next video.